Melanie Daly, your back pain personal trainer. This exercise is called hip shifts. It's really great for realigning the hips, making sure that you're in a really optimal position. It's going to help alleviate tension there, which is going to take pressure off the low back and just help everything in the lower chain of your body function most optimally, all the way from the foot up through the hip, through the back. So what you're doing here is you're going to place your hands on your hips, find your hip bone so that you can be right above it, and you're going to bring one foot up. Doesn't really matter where it's hanging out, just wherever feels comfortable. And then what we're doing is, because most people will sort of sit into the side of their hip, they've actually sort of lost the ability for their joint to know its most centered position. So it's sort of forgotten. So we are retraining that. And so I'm gonna have you start with your hands on your hips, and you're gonna bring that one foot up, and then you're gonna exaggerate. And by the way, you can do this holding onto something as well, holding onto a wall, anything next to you. So you're gonna exaggerate sitting into this one hip, just as though you were standing on both feet like that. Just kind of throwing it out to the side. And then we're gonna try to straighten out and come into more of a centered joint position. So what you wanna do is, in order to straighten out this hip, you're actually hiking up this one. So I'm pushing this hip into my hand. It's the opposite one of the hip that's on the ground. So this is the one that we're sort of recalibrating and reteaching how to come into its most centered position. In doing so, we're lifting the other one. It's just a nice way of sort of conceptualizing it. And we're trying to eliminate extraneous movement. Try not to lean back. You're trying to keep your body straight and square, facing forward. So no rotations or leaning. We really want to be as precise as possible here. So hands on the hips, this one foot up. You're going to exaggerate sitting into the hip that we're working on. And then in order to straighten out that hip, you're driving that foot through the ground and hiking up the opposite hip. So again, try not to give the illusion of moving that hip by moving other parts of your body. We're just really trying to isolate those hips. So those are hip shifts.